2 years later, it's happening again. Jagex might be sold off to yet another buyer. So back in 2021, Jagex was sold to Carlyle Group for $530 million. And now, just 2 years later, it's looking like it's going to be sold for $1.25 billion between the end of this year and the beginning of 2024. Now, as it stands, everything is just rumors, though it's not just one or two news articles. It's a bunch of them, including sources like Business Weekly and Financial Times. Now, for Jagex, being sold is not anything new. During the last decade, the company has changed owners 6 times. But what does this mean for RuneScape? So far, we have no idea of what company might be interested in buying Jagex, but the way I see it, we could see this going 3 ways. 1, Jagex isn't bought by anyone and it all stays the same. 2, Jagex is bought by an equal or better company than Carlyle, which would be perfect. That's fucking good. 3, and this is the most troublesome, Jagex is bought by a money-hungry company. I'm making this video because I've seen a lot of players talking about the same thing, and that is microtransactions, MTX, aka the fucking devil. You fucking devil! And yes, even though RS3 takes 100% of the MTX cake, and yes, if a money hungry were to get a hold of Jagex, RS3 would surely see even more MTX being added to the game. I don't really see MTX coming to OSRS like many players are. And I'll quickly give 2 examples of why I think this way. Example number 1. 2 years ago, we had the RuneLit fiasco where Jagex shut down the 117 HD plugin, and the player base went rabid, managing to make Jagex do an 180 and let the plugin be free. Like, go little HD, go, be free. Example number 2. 4 days ago, Jagex released the Hero Pass on RS3, which got a whole lot of fucking people talking.
There's no excuses for this.
And Jagex is misleading you in broad daylight.
It's very well designed, and I think that they're going to make a lot of money off of this.
There is a battle pass they tried to implement into RuneScape 3, and people were really upset over it.
Because this is the most tone-deaf update I have ever seen.
An absolute MTX fest that could be Jagex's last try to milk money from the players, allegedly, where you basically turn the game even more pay to win with a FOMO cash grab system. 3 hours ago, Jagex saw the outrage from the player base and released a statement saying that they were working on improving some things. Of course not all, but still for RS3 standards, that was pretty good since RS3 usually bends over and takes it all up the ass because someone has to fund Jagex, right? And thank you all, RS3 players. So in my honest opinion, there is absolutely 0 chances that possible future new owners would even think of introducing MTX to OSRS because there would most likely be fucking deaths or some shit. Fucking, you want the end of the world? Are you fucking... Because if you can count on anything is that the RuneScape community is fucking resilient. We saw it happen with RuneLit. We saw it right now happening with the Hero Pass. We saw it happen with EOC, Wilderness and Free Trade, School of Fortune, and I don't think new investors would like the risk of cutting the player base in half again for a slight little chance of potentially making more money. But I want to hear your opinions. You know, everybody has one. I could be wrong, and it could be happening in the future. And yeah, I will see you guys later. This is all I had to talk about. Okay, now bye bye.